Hello everybody, my name is Antonella, I'm an Italian chef and today I'm going to show you how to make Italian donuts called ciambelletti al vino. Al vino means with the wine, and there are two reasons why we call it al vino. One is because we are going to put one of the ingredients is the wine, and the other reason is a surprise you're going to find out at the very end of the show. So let's start with the ingredients. For 1 cup of white wine, 1 cup of vegetable oil, and you can use any kind of vegetable oil that you like, that you use all the time, that's fine, and 1 cup of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of fennel seeds. And fennel seeds are the one that you find also in Italian sausage. They are very flavor, and they bring the crunchiness into the donuts. And 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And then you need also 2 tablespoons of sugar just for the decoration. Okay, I want just to explain 1 cup. Sometimes if you don't have the measurement 1 cup, you can use a regular cup of tea, or you can use a glass of wine. The most important thing that you can use the same measurement for the first 3 ingredients. Okay, let's start with combine the ingredients. Combine first of all the wine into a bowl, then the vegetable oil together, and then the sugar, and then start mixing together for about a minute to allow the sugar to melt. And I know that you have already a question for me, if you can use the red wine. Yes, you can use. If you have already a bottle of red wine open, you want to use it, you can. The only thing that at the end the dough is gonna be kind of purple. It's not very good looking. The taste is a little bit different, but overall you can use it. There is no problem with that. Okay, keeping on stirring the sugar, and when it's gonna be milky, because all of the ingredients are very well mixed together, you can add the fennel seeds, again 2 tablespoons together, mix it. Make sure that they are very well combined with the other ingredients, with the 1 cup of flour together. Then we are gonna starting adding the flour. Okay, the flour is 4 cups of flour, and make sure that you add in the flour slowly, not at once, because sometimes 4 cups are not enough, sometimes they are too much. It depends on the oil that you used, depends on the humidity of your kitchen. So do it slowly, because the dough has to be very soft, not sticky, and not hard. Otherwise, the ciambellette, the result is not very good. So let's start putting a little bit of flour, and then keep on stirring together. And then a little bit more. But 4 cups will do it. And with the 4 cups of flour and the 1 cup again white wine, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of vegetable oil, we're gonna make around 40 ciambellette. See, it's gonna start getting there, a little bit more. Make sure that is the right consistency before we transfer everything on the board to knead the dough. Okay, start to getting hard and sticky. Okay, let's put it, all of them. Okay, now we are ready to transfer into the board. Just sprinkle a little bit of flour on the board, and then get rid of the skin. Using the spatula is better, so you can get all of the dough. You don't waste any of that. Okay, transfer on the board. Okay, perfect. After that we can start kneading. We don't need to knead a lot, because it's no kind of dough that needs to release the chemicals or stuff. Just to mix it together in order to have a smooth and the shiny dough. That's what we want. Soft, smooth, and shiny dough. Very soft. Okay, so you can work with this tool. It's very nice, so you don't get your hands dirty at the beginning because it's gonna be sticky. When you start assemble everything and you see that it's gonna come along, then you can get rid of this and start working with your hands. Okay? Okay, perfect. Now, see, it's very simple. And those kind of cookies, let's call it cookies, are very nice also for people that they are allergic to dairy product or eggs, because as you see, I didn't use any eggs or any milk or cheese. So this is very good. So it's very safe for people like that. See, it's soft, but it's not sticky. So this is the right consistency that you want for your ciambellette. Okay, let's start now to cut the first piece, and then we can make noodles like you do for gnocchi, and then cutting. You can decide where to cut. It depends on the size of your ciambellette, the size that you want. I prefer a medium size, so see, you can work it on your hands very, very nicely. And you can sprinkle the sugar on top and place it into the pan. I use parchment paper because I like it, because it gives you the clean looking. And but you can use, and also because you can avoid to use the oil, the spray, because there is already a lot of oil into the dough, so you don't want extra oil. See, it's very, this is the right size. And then this is gonna be about 40 ciambellette, and make sure that you press the edges and the ends very well, so they don't open while they are in the oven. The oven has to be preheated 350 degrees. Make sure that you preheat the oven always, like you do not only for cakes, but also for meat, for poultry, for any kind of food. The oven has to be preheated. So 350 for about 25-30 minutes. And you can set the timer, but believe me, after 25 minutes, your kitchen started to smell the aroma of the ciambellette, and you can tell that they are almost ready. So ready means that you can open the oven, because you don't damage the ciambellette at all. The dough is fine. You can move it around, because in order for you to cook 40 ciambellette, you need at least 3 of this. So you can switch it around on your rack, because sometimes the ovens, they cook better on the lower and the bottom part of the oven. So you can switch it around. Doesn't do anything, doesn't damage the cooking process, it's fine. And even though the dough starting to be hard, when they are ready, you see it, because the color is going to be golden and brown. You don't want a white ciambellette. They give you a little bit of color more. Okay, this is almost done. And then sometimes the size, like I said, the size is important, because when I have a party with a lot of guests, I prefer to make it smaller like this, because, you know, at party people eat a lot, and at the end they eat the dessert, and they are pretty full. So I see sometimes people that they just giving a bite and they just, you know, wasted, and you don't wanna see that. So if you have a big party, make sure that your size of ciambellette is smaller, so with a couple of bites they are done and they are not gonna waste it. Otherwise, just for your friends and for your family, you can make it a little bit bigger, but not bigger than the medium one. And I show you at the end why. It's more nice to see it smaller. Okay, one couple of more. Then, if you wanna prepare the ciambellette for your kids and you don't want to use the wine, it's fine. You can use the orange juice. Anything that is liquid, you can use it. And even though you don't taste it a lot, but I know, you know, for kids it's much better to have something else than wine. Okay, once you are done, this is gonna be in the oven for, again, 25-30 minutes at 350. And then this is how they are gonna result after they are cooking for 25-30 minutes. See, the ciambellette are, this is the right size, they are crunchy, not hard, and this is the second reason why we call it al vino, because you can dip it into the wine and you can enjoy ciambellette either plain or with the wine. Thank you very much for watching my show. I hope you enjoyed my show. I hope you enjoyed making ciambellette as much as I do. And bye-bye for now. Ciao, ciao.